All right, guys, we're going in a deep dive in these trades from yesterday. I know I made it short and sweet yesterday, but I really want to spend this extended weekend reviewing more and really understanding the mental side of what I was doing. I might need to start trying to record myself like this when I'm in the trade, so I can like document my thoughts. Like that's another idea I've had. Because now I'm just having to go off of memory. But I mean, my memory is still pretty good, for like last few days. Usually, it's just when I take a lot of trades, which I shouldn't really be doing, is when that happens. But we're just on random ass ticker right now. But let me go to Tesla first. That's gonna be the first trade I'm gonna review. Okay, the reason why I like this trade, I'm gonna look at the 15-minute chart, is because you can see that we have been we broke over this 187 area where it's been it was resistance, we got over, resistance again, resistance again, resistance again, and then okay, the last time we got over it, we had a big spike, so I was like, all right, let me get in this time, at least we'll get to this like 190 area and then maybe go up or not. And we obviously went way the hell past that. I don't have levels up here anymore, but the reason why I only got like 20% on this trade was because um, normally I don't trade this early in the morning, and the premiums are just moving like crazy because it's already Tesla and the premiums move like crazy anyways. But it's just for me, it was a little bit overwhelming, and I should have known that. So this is perfect execution, honestly. Higher volume on the push up, lower volume on the putback or the pullback. So I was good right here. And I mean, technically, I did sell the first contract at what I've been trying to do at the recent higher high. But what I should have done on this second one is trail my stop instead of just selling when I saw a push. You know what I'm saying? Like, because technically, I don't think even with this small drawdown right here, since we are above my entry, I don't think I would have, even been red on the trade. And then maybe when I got up on this push, I could have sold or, followed this flag and just rode it all the way up. So, on this trade, my big takeaway here is on high spread names like Tesla, definitely don't trade the first 30 minutes. And if you do, just like with this, the same thing for all the other trades, it's like just follow your plan. Like I did a pretty good job on this trade compared to all the other ones I'll go over where I sold at the recent higher high, but I just, I didn't have a reason really to sell right here other than just being nervous it would go against me, and there was no reason. Like the volume was increasing. Look, I even sold at a higher spike of volume, so that don't really make sense, unless if it started to go red, then yeah, like maybe I could have sold here, but I mean, even then, like we didn't, it was such low volume. So I don't know. That's one of those things where, I feel good about the first sell, but then this execution of the second was not good. That's like where I need to go back and be like, okay, what could I have done better? Was pay attention to the volume, pay attention to where the EMA is, and if we have a pullback, how much is the volume? Because I could have at least stayed in this trade probably to like right here, but is what it is. Moving on from that, I'm just gonna go over this trade, even though I wasn't in the trade because my limit didn't get hit. One error I realized I made in my last video was that I said that I was $50 off when I put my limit. I was $5 off, not like 50. Like I put in a limit for 50, and as soon as I put it in, it went to 55, and I missed it. And then I tried to edit it, and then it really quickly went to like almost 100% instantly. I was crazy. I like Netflix is just like Tesla. The spreads move so fast, which I was not expecting. But what I was looking for was pretty much this, like this pattern right here. And once we broke that and this base right here, it was pretty much perfect. Like I just wanted to move just up to supply or at least close to it. Oh shoot, I hate when it does that. So right when we got the EMAs crossing, which remember I used the 1348 and 200 and VWAP, broke over pre-market high. This line right here, I wanted to enter right here. Missed my limit by 50. This increase in volume pushed it up to almost 100%, like at the high of this candle. Because remember, this is OTD. So I was like, damn, I pretty much missed this. And then no, there was a pullback right here, pullback right here, pullback right here. I could have got in this bitch. Oh my God. It went all the way up to, what is this? The high is 383. And these are like the 365 or 367 calls. Let me see if these things are even still on here. I just want to I just want to see what if it shows what these closed at. I don't know if it will because they're like they're what is it called, expired now or whatever. But dude, they closed at 11:60. Oh my god. It won't let me, it says the quotes like it expired, so I can't look at how high they got. But at 11:60, and I had a limit at 50. I was off by $5. You know my ass would have been happy with 100%, would have sold that, but anyways, I had the 367 calls. These went up to 385. So, it's just crazy. But what could I have learned here from is, if you have a plan, stick to it, and even if your entry is just a little bit off, just go for it if it's not crazy. Because what was that? Let me because this is gonna be a mental note. All right, so if my limit was 50 and I missed it by $5, I don't, that's only 10%. I should be okay with only entering in 10 more percent. That's not too bad. Um, yeah, like I don't know why I did that. So next time I'm gonna write that down right now. Adjust entries if plan is valid. Is valid. All right. So yeah, and then look for pullbacks if you're right. So like I could have gotten this pullback right here because it was such low volume. So yeah, moving on to the next trade. Let's go to AI because I had two trades here that I fucked up on. Remember, this one right here went 1,000% at the top, and this one still went like 300% when I got back in. All right, so again, I don't normally trade the first 30 minutes, so this is kind of on me for putting myself in the situation of being nervous. But like, I was looking at this similar pattern to Netflix on the 15-minute, pretty much. Like, I had this base right here at 28, and I like this flag. And once we broke above it in the morning, I was like, all right, let me just get on a pullback, which I did perfectly, pretty much. I got it. I got in, I could have got in on this candle. This might have been a better candle, maybe, so the drawdown wouldn't have phased me as much. So, you know, that could be a reason why. But again, I don't normally trade the first 30 minutes. So I was trying to make sure it wasn't a fake out. So like as soon as this candle turned green, I need to move this cell a little bit down. Because like it's like, oh, fuck, like right there. I know it's like I have it right there, but pretty much as soon as this candle turned green, I'll just leave it, whatever. I'm like messing with this shit too much. Uh Pretty much when that candle turned green is when I got in. And this drawdown, like, even though with such little volume, I don't know why. Once I was in the trade, I just wasn't paying attention to that. I was like, oh crap, let me get out. So sold right here and then sold right here. So again, like I talked about in the last video, what I could have done better here was sell the first one here and then let the rest ride. I probably would have got stopped out here on this huge volume spike down, or like, not stopped out actually, because I would have been above my 20%, but I would have got, probably my trailing stop would have hit. But I mean, either way, I made the right move and like my thesis was there. So, let me just talk about this. AI has been hot, so that's why I've been looking at this stock. And then the reason why I was thinking it was going to keep running was because of Microsoft. Look at this. Look at Microsoft. I don't even think it broke the 13 until till like noon. You know what I'm saying? Even then, like it just rode it the whole day. So I was like, as long as AI like sector is hot, currently, and then like Microsoft's ripping, AI should be a sympathy. And yeah, I didn't have as clean of a ride as Microsoft, but I mean, that's why I was thinking like it's going to at least go similar. So I had the right idea of re-entering, which I did right here. My entry was just a little bit, I guess this one was early, you know. I mean, technically this is one of my first entry I thought about it, and if I would have been in there, probably would have, had a better, at least sold here and then maybe got out and then got back in right here instead of selling right here. So let me see what the 5 minute looks like on this fabric. So let's see if I can learn something. Yeah, so see if I would have looked at the 5 minute, I probably would have not got in exactly right there because you can see like the 5 minute looks more clear where it's like more volume. Like here, it's like very low volume on the 5 minute and it's like a doji candle. So I should have looked at the 5 minute for this one, honestly, because that probably would have saved me of being in the trade because this trade went against me. I almost hit my like stop. I think my stop was 25%. Normally it's 20, but on Fridays I try to give it a little bit more room. I think right. Oh shoot! What the hell did I just do? All right. I think right here I was almost at my stop, but we just got up, and then as soon as I hit 10% profits, I got out because I didn't know if we was going to get faked out. And I mean, really, I should have just stayed in, or at least look for a reentry because literally the next pullback ripped. So what can I learn from these two AI trades? Stick to the thesis, stick to the plan, follow the plan, Sam. Follow the freaking plan, man. that's what I've got to do. Just have that confidence, even if my entry is not the best. Had I, like this trade's perfect as example. I followed my stop loss and it never hit. This one, it barely. I don't even think it might have been slightly red, but I don't think it even got close to my stop. So I honestly, like, if having done this trade first, I should have realized, okay, hey, this is probably going to work out. Stick with it. And I don't know, like sometimes when I'm in the trade, or most of the times when I'm in the trade, like it just that like plan just goes out the window. I'm just like, oh my god, like crap, I'm gonna lose. And I think it's just because I'm such a competitive person because like the money I use is so like small compared to like what it would do to like financially impact me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not that. It's the fact that I think I'm so competitive and don't want to lose essentially, but is what it is. Um so we'll come back, and do better. I forget, did I trade meta? Let me see if I trade meta. I don't know if I traded. Yeah, I did trade meta. This one's another dumb one. Like literally, all right, it almost had the same pattern I think as Netflix, where yeah, yeah, yeah. So like it was almost a similar pattern where it was like this pretty much I was looking at, and then I was looking at this last high because this is the gap fill area that we're still in until I think like 268 or 270. I don't know if I have it marked. I don't have it marked, but it's something like that. So as soon as we got above that, I got in on the pullback. And, honestly, the big mistake I made here was just going back to this ticker because this ticker is the one that burned me yesterday. And I think that just lowered my confidence in the trade. You know what I'm saying? Because I got burned twice the day before and I didn't want to, get burned again. So I got nervous. And that's pretty much just what faked me out. Like when it had this little bit of drawdown right here, I was like, damn, let me just get out. No real reason to because the volume's increasing. After I entered on low volume, it increased more and instantly it went up like 100%. So don't be nervous. Like I said, follow your plan. That's all you can really do is what I need to start telling myself. Follow my plan. 20% stock, 25% on Fridays, and that's it. If it hits, it hits. If not, trail that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse language, but damn, like, these are just looking at these trades. It's like big slaps in the face of like, come on, like you're barely in this trade. This is like a baby trade. This is like what do the kids call it these days? Shrimp energy. That's what it feels like. God damn, this no this is unacceptable, Sam. I'm talking to myself because I'm like, dude, this is unacceptable, and this is the big one that I should be really upset with myself with. AMD, bro. This stock is ripping. I had the huge key level here, a huge daily level. We got a flag above it. Yes, the volume was increasing, but we broke the flag, and then the bulls started stepping. I got in, had a little bit of drawdown here, like I talked about. But look how low volume that is, Sam. Oh my god, you can. And then look, you can see my cell right here in the middle of the boner candle, bro. Talk about shrimp energy, bro. Any shrimps out there? This is like you right here. I should not be, in this fucking area. Like I need to like sell right up here. You know what I'm saying? Dang. It's like got in before they took the Viagra or something. Sheesh. But it's like I don't know why I sold this, man. This is so bad. Like I think it's just this little bit of drawdown I had. I just need to pay attention to the volume and stick to the plan. Those are my two things because that's like three trades now where the volume was so low on the pullback. I just need to look at that and not really care about like, oh, is it drawing down? Like, of course you're gonna have some drawdown. It's not gonna just go straight up. I mean, shit, unless if it's this candle that you missed. But I mean, damn. But this one went over 100% almost instantly, bro. Because I got the 126s, so it was like they're out of the money right here, and they went in the money like almost by $1, dude. Oh, that one was so disheartening, bro. All I can do is like smile and laugh. Uh, but it is what it is. So I think the big takeaways from here are follow your plan always, whether it's your stop or your scale being the most recent higher, higher, lower, low. When that happens, trail your stop. I use mobile most of the time because I have a 9 to 5, so I can't like trail on my computer, but I gotta like trail like this. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I gotta do. And look at the volume. That's the other one. This is such low volume on the pullback. No reason for me to sell there. You know what I'm saying? Let me go back to the AI trade. I think the AI trade was like that. Yeah, like literally the volume was so low on this pullback and I sold really quickly. Like, don't do that. Look at the freaking volume. Hold on, I'm gonna write all this down. Y'all are about to. All right, so what did I say? The first note I had is adjust entry if plan it or yeah, if plan is valid, or adjust exit. I mean, no, adjust entry because that's from the Netflix trade. look at volume on pullback, sell recent high slash low, depending on, if it's puts or calls, trail, stop. All right. I've written this stuff probably down like 300 times. Kidding, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get better about doing that. So, yeah, I mean, those are the recaps going really in detail now. I think I just need to take some time offline to actually review these more, but I just wanted to share like more of an extended video of like what I was thinking in the trades. So hopefully this helps myself and, if anyone ends up watching these, but mainly right now, this is just my journal. And on my work from home days, I might have to do that. Just start recording myself like this in the moment so I can understand what my thought process is. So I can, not, do that. But yeah, have a good weekend, guys. And you'll hear from me soon.